What if Almunia hadn't saved this penalty, Deeney hadn't scored this goal, and Gianfranco Zola hadn't fallen over? So, for those that don't remember, the 2013 Championship playoff semi-final between Watford and Leicester City had one of the most dramatic finishes in the whole of footballing history. Almunia saved Knockaert's penalty and then the follow-up shot from him. Then Watford went up the other end straight away and Deeney scored the winner. It was a hobby of mine at the time to sneak up behind Leicester City fans and just shout, "Deeney!" which would cause various levels of PTSD. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is playing through the 2013 Championship playoff final between Crystal Palace and Leicester City to see what would have happened if that penalty had been scored. So let's take a look at the teams. Starting with the Crystal Palace team. This is their Championship playoff final team in 2013 with all their statistics recreated for what they were in FIFA at the time. So on the left wing we have Wilfried Zaha, who is their highest rated player. Wilbraham is their lone striker and Williams is on the right wing. Owen Garvan was in the attacking midfield position. De Cashoy was in defensive midfield with Mila Jedinak. And the back four of Moxey, Delaney, Gavidon, Ward and Speroni in goal. Substitutes, we had Kevin Phillips was the striker on the bench, Balassi, Moritz, O'Keefe, Richards, Ramage and Price. So this was the exact team that played in the Championship playoff final against Watford, and they're going to be playing against the Leicester City team today. So let's take a look at the Leicester City team. And here it is. This is the team that Leicester City played against Watford in their semi-final playoff match. They had two strikers, Chris Wood and David Nugent up front. On the left wing they had the man, the myth, the legend that is Lloyd Dyer. The man that had the upper body of Akinfenwa, but the legs of a 10-year-old boy. James and King were in the centre of the park, with Knockaert on the opposite wing, and then a back four of Delat, Morgan, Keane and Schlupp, with Kasper Schmeichel in goal. On the bench we had Jamie Vardy, who was only 67 rated at the time, and Harry Kane was actually on loan at Leicester City for this season. He only played 13 times for the Foxes and only scored 2 goals though. Then we had Ben Marshall, Danny Drinkwater, Konchesky, Moore and Logan as the other replacements. They'll be playing for the FA Cup because the Championship playoff final is not a final option in kickoff mode, but that shouldn't matter because it's going to be at Wembley anyway, so let's jump on into it. So here we are in the Championship playoff final 2013 to see what would happen if these two teams came up against each other this year. If Leicester City win, maybe they never sign N'Golo Kante, maybe they never sign Riyad Mahrez. Who knows what would have happened in the future if that was the case. But what we can find out is if they would have won the playoff final. So let's go into the match. With Wood breaking past the halfway line, finds Nugent to James, out to Dyer, back inside to James, gets round defender, through to Nugent, and the goalkeeper gathers it. The touch was too heavy. Back with James now in the middle to Wood, through to Nugent, and is cleared away by the defender this time. Inside to Nugent, has King making a run through the middle, but goes himself, hits the post. Has a poor pass to Wood, and he'll cross it towards Nugent. And it's a tame header, and they will clear it now. It's that wide to Knockaert, cross it to the box. Oh! And Speroni just manages to gather it before it reached Nugent at the far post. Two players making a run into the box. But Lloyd Dyer breaks free, takes the shot, and it hits the post. And Crystal Palace will clear again. Knockaert switches play to the opposite wing to Dyer, who heads it into the box towards Nugent, but the keeper will gather it easily. Speroni plays it long, trying to find Williams, who heads it back towards Wood, and Wood will have a chance now, and it is saved by Speroni. Ward plays it through to Williams, chance to cross it into the box towards Wilbraham, and Wilbraham gets the first goal of the match against the run of play. Crystal Palace players celebrating. They shouldn't really be ahead in this match, but they have managed to get the opening goal. It was Ward with the ball through to Williams, who crossed it into the box where Wilbraham was waiting, and he heads it to the top corner. No chance for Schmeichel, and it is 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Nugent gets past two defenders to Wood. Cross it over to Knockaert. Cross it into the box towards Nugent. And with the acrobatic finish, Leicester City are level. Crystal Palace weren't ahead for long, and already Leicester City have equalised, going straight up the other end from the kick-off. Was Knockaert out wide, crossed it over to Nugent, who flicked it over his head and just past the fingertips of Speroni, and it is Crystal Palace 1, Leicester City 1. Matty James finds Nugent and then gets the ball back off him, out wide to Lloyd Dyer, gets round the defender but cuts back inside to King, now with Schlupp. Schlupp gets round the defender as well. Cross it to the far post towards Knockaert, and it is 2-1 to Leicester. Leicester have come alive since going behind and have had two quick-fire goals to take the lead. This time Anthony Knockaert, it was Lloyd Dyer who got round Williams, who wasn't defending at all. Crossed it to the far post where he found Anthony Knockaert, who tapped it in. And it is Crystal Palace 1, Leicester City 2. Schlupp gets the ball back and plays it to Dyer. Dyer with the cross into the box. And it's a poor header by the Crystal Palace defender, and it's almost an own goal, but Speroni tips it over. Corner played short to Dyer, who crosses it to the far post towards Morgan. But the defender gets there first, and it's another corner. Short again this time to Dyer, who plays it out to the edge of the box towards Nugent with a long header, but it's cleared away by the defender only as far as Morgan. Now with Keane and back to Morgan. He plays it forward to Matty James. Now Lloyd Dyer gets round the defender, cross it to the far post, and Crystal Palace get it clear. Here's Matty James now. Options ahead of him. Finds Wood. Turns around the defender, but the Crystal Palace defender with a last-ditch challenge, saving a third goal for Leicester, and that will be the end of the half. And at half-time we can see that there has been 50% possession apiece here, so the ball has been evenly shared, but Leicester City with twice as many shots as Crystal Palace, and with 4 times as many shots on target, definitely the more efficient with their possession. So let's jump into the second half to see if Crystal Palace can get back into this game. Ball played through to Andy King, through to Wood, back to King, and he's missed the goal. Ball played through to Garvan on the wing, defender falls over, chance to cross the ball now, plays it to Wilbraham again, but it's headed clear by Morgan this time. Let's come back only as far as Jednak in the midfield, takes a shot but it's deflected, now Wilbraham, and it is saved by Schmeichel. Cashel gets past the first defender. Gets the ball back and takes a shot, and it is just wide. Crystal Palace starting to get a foothold in this game now. Jednak finds Zaha, plays it through to Wilbraham, who slots it calmly past Schmeichel, and it is 2-2. It was Zaha with the ball through, finding Wilbraham after some good build-up play from Palace, and Wilbraham just slots it calmly past Schmeichel. Probably should have done better there, but nonetheless it is 2-2. Knockaert keeps it in on the right hand side, has options in the box now with Nugent and Wood. Goes it by himself though and plays it back to Schlupp. And Schlupp has a goal now, and it is 3-2. So much drama in this game. Jeffrey Schlupp with the third goal for Leicester City, the 5th goal in the match. It all started with Anthony Knockaert keeping the ball in. He then cut inside to the box took his time and found Schlupp in the centre, who slotted it past Speroni. And we are now at Crystal Palace 2, Leicester City 3. Ward plays it inside to Jednak and then gets the ball back. Plays it forward to Garvan, back to Williams. Back to Garvan, across it towards Abraham, who just headed it on and straight into the hands of Schmeichel. Wilbraham plays it through to Zaha, and it's saved. Here's Moritz with his first touch now to Dukashoy, to Zaha with the flick through, and the shot from Wilbraham was blocked by the defender. Matty James plays it forward to Chris Wood. Plays it through to King, who takes a shot, and it's been saved. Here's Knockaert on the right hand side again now. Tries to cross it far post towards Wood. It's headed away though, and will that be the last chance? As Wood hassles the defender, and that is it. It is full time, and Leicester City have come out on top. 3-2 in this match. No shortage of goals. It was Palace that took the lead, but then Leicester City coming straight back with 2 quick-fire goals to take the lead again. Palace equalised early in the second half, but a third goal from Jeffrey Schlupp made sure that Leicester City came out as winners and would get promoted in the Championship. So who knows what would have happened if Leicester City had got promoted that year, whether they would have signed the players they signed later on when they actually did reach the Premier League, who knows. Maybe they never would have won the league if they got promoted that year. All we can say is that FIFA has predicted that they would have won that game and been promoted. So if you like this video, go ahead and pop a like on it, hit subscribe and the bell, anything you can do to help me out, and I'll see you next time.